this video. I am so excited to share this with you. I have worked in 3 of your biggest requests from my last video into this one video. It's a full face using just 6 products. You guys said in my backpack makeup bag video that was all about like the little must-have awesome little products you need to have with you on the go, whether it's back to school, back to work, back to wherever you're going. I got a great request. Somebody said, I love your makeup routines and makeup videos, but can you do one with less products? And I said, challenge accepted. So we're doing that in this video. Also, people asked for just something quick and easy, so low on time, something you can get out the door with. Also, lots of requests for a more natural eye look. So this eye look is very natural. It's like your eyes, but better. It's working with, you know, maybe the brightness you wish you had in your eyes and the natural kind of contours you wish you had, and just kind of putting that in there, but not giving the look that, you know, a lot has been labored over on your eyes. Also, I thought, how about we also use like products I am 100% in love with right now. So it is 6 products, fast, easy, fun, things I love. I hope you love it too, so keep on watching. Alright guys, face routine is a whopping 3 products. That's it. We're keeping it simple here. I'm using my Dalton Conceal It concealer. My shade is medium. I love this product so much, and I know it's more of a high-end product, but you're getting so much in here. It actually has a cap there and then an airtight cap right there, and you're getting about as much product in an average like pressed powder, you know, like that size of compact, but it is your concealer. It's a really nice texture. It's just like, as you can see, you know, you just pat over your spots and your issues, and it's super easy to use, but the texture is so nice. It's not too thick, but it's very pigmented and very full coverage. Spots, blemishes, anything, you know, it can tackle it and not look heavy, and it can be a great like foundation substitute. You know, I got a little spot right down here. I actually kind of like putting the concealer on, blending it in, and then dabbing over the area with the sponge, and it like takes away any excess product and leaves you with just the right amount. Next, I'm going to use my Neutrogena Healthy Skin powder, and this is just a pressed powder. It has SPF 20. It's a really great powder for kind of mattifying the skin, giving you that little extra boost of coverage but never feeling too heavy. Pressing it on with the puff, you're getting just a little more coverage out of it, and you know, we left out our foundation for this step, so it's kind of like taking over for that. Then I go to my IT Cosmetics. This is the Vitality Face Disc. It's the Live, Love, Laugh Vitality Face Disc, and it gives you matte bronzer, highlight, and blush, and so this is very quick and easy. I tend to use just one brush for all this. If I'm going to use the bronzer mainly as a contour, I just take like a blush brush and then kind of just start blending this in the hollow area there of my cheek to add a little contour. You may go under the chin. This is really great because, as you can see, when I put my brush to this product, it doesn't get like flaky or anything. It doesn't get super powdery or chalky seeming, so you don't have a ton of fallout or a ton of excess product, you know, kind of going everywhere when you put your brush in, so that's really nice. It's a really kind of subtle bronzer. I know it looks quite dark there in the packaging, but it never seems like too much on my skin. Then I come down here to the blush. This is a gorgeous peach with a little bit of glow. It's got a lot of pink in it as well, and I just kind of apply that to the outer part of the apple of my cheek and blend up a bit, and it's just the perfect color. I love the glow that this gives. Circular motions and then blending up. And then the highlight is right here for you, and it has a little bit of shimmer to it. It kind of reminds me of Mary Luminizer from the Balm. And I just apply a little bit to the Cupid's bow and then kind of blend over that just for a little added glow there, down the nose. Typical areas we highlight. For eyes, this is a look that's going to mimic like the natural brightness or contouring you kind of wish you had in that eye area, but it's not going to look like a ton of product or, you know, a really overworked, slaved over eye look. That's not what this is. This is very low maintenance. I'm using an eyeshadow palette with colors that can also be your liners because they're that dark and pigmented. It's the NYX 10 color eyeshadow palette, the Runway collection, and it's the Caviar and Bubbles. Neutrals kit here. So this is a must-have great neutral palette. It gives you great shades, like I said, for light tones, medium tones, and then of course some wonderful deep and dark colors as well. So I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk small eyeshadow brush. This is the one I recently picked up. I mentioned it in my Target haul, and I am so loving this. And we're going to go to this light, almost pinky tone shade, and this is like the master brightener color. And I did apply a little bit of a primer first, but as you can see, with very little effort, you can take this right around your tear duct area and all over your lid, and it just brightens the eyes so much, just that one color. Then I'm going to kind of wipe off my brush a bit and go to the dark brown that's right next to it. It's a matte brown. Get a little bit of that on your brush, and then all you're going to do is with a light patting motion, take that right on the outer part of your lid. You're overlapping some of that pink. It's not going to look too heavy. You're just going to have that look of just a little bit of natural shading happening there. Then grab, you know, a little bit more fluffy brush. Any fluffy crease brush will do. And we're going to go up here to this kind of medium, sort of taupey brown kind of shimmer color. And just tap your brush into that. And you're going to take this right through the crease. Just where your natural crease is. We're not doing anything fancy here. Just back and forth, just, you know, natural crease look here. And then, because we laid down that lighter shade and then we're going to take a little bit darker shade over it, it's going to look so natural, so blended out. This makes it really easy. Go to that dark brown again. Just tap your brush in it. Just one tap is all you need. These are pigmented shades. And then go to the outer part of the crease and just blend inward. The first place you put your brush is where the most product's gonna go, so always remember that anytime you're doing eye makeup. But see how, because we're going over that lighter shade, what we put here almost looks like it blended itself practically, because it's just coming off with a little bit lighter finish. That's a dark, dark brown, but it's coming off just so pretty and natural. I love that. Then just grab another fluffy brush or clean off that same brush, going back to the pink. And this becomes our under the brow brightener. Our liners are coming from this palette as well. There are a couple of really great dark shades, a matte black and a matte brown here. I'm using my Sonia Kashuk smudge brush. A little bit thicker than, you know, some of those really sharp angled liner brushes, but it's going to give us a little bit more of a forgiving line, a little bit more of a soft line as well. So I'm going to go to the black and just get a little bit of product on there, tapping off the excess, and then I'm going to go right on the outer part of my upper lash line here and just pat that in. I feel like you want to feel like you're almost overlapping the base of the lash, like right where your lashes are connecting to your lid. You're overlapping that area a little bit. And I try to kind of like fade to nothingness right around the inner third of the eye. Then for the brown, I'm going to use the brown under the eye just a little bit. It's just going to be a little less intense than the black. Same thing. Aim for going right between your lashes. And stop after going about 2/3 of the way in. Next, give the lashes a good curl. Okay, I recently got this little mascara from Sephora in it's like the 500 point kit for beauty insiders. It's the Outrageous Volume, and this came with like a little smoky eye look, some products to get a smoky eye, and I just really love this mascara. The wand is big, lots and lots of short rubber bristles, and I'm just gonna apply a coat of that to my upper lashes. Other mascaras I love, Almay Get Up and Grow from the drugstore. For this whole look, it's been like, you know, easy, minimal products, kind of effortless stuff. And for lips, I mean, you can go with a natural lip or you can go with, you know, a brighter lip, and it's technically no more work to do one than the other. I'm using Party Pink from Maybelline. It's one of the color Sensational lipsticks, and I really love this one. This has kind of been like a rediscovered favorite for me recently, and the way I like to wear it to get the color but not get like look too overdone is to kind of lightly go over your lips with it, and then I just run my finger over the whole lip look. When I run my finger over it, something about it makes it seem a little more natural, a little more wearable, not quite so, you know, bam, there's my bright pink lips. It's like there's the color, but not quite as much shine impact. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. 6 items. I mean, that's the great thing about items that can multitask. I mean, the IT Cosmetics disc, that contains several products, but it made it more convenient and easy because they were all in just one thing. We didn't have to dig around for a bunch of stuff. Also, a great neutral eye palette that can do more than just be your eyeshadow. It can be your eyeliner. And by the way, throw on any lip look you want with this. If you're, you know, nude lip girl, go there. A red lip would be awesome here because the eye is so minimal, but I went for pink and I'm loving that too. So thank you again so much for taking time to watch and for taking time to give me such awesome, amazing, thoughtful requests. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye guys.